Hi everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Welcome to episode 33.
How many times are you going to tell us it's episode 33? No, I think you're right, it is episode 33, isn't it?
33 of Property Jabs with Vess and Wayne. It's a beautiful day in Auckland. Stunning. We were thinking to discuss what are the best value for money suburbs in the Eastern Bays and in East Auckland, which is the stretch from Oraki down to Shelipa, Coco Bay. And just to give you a rough idea where prices sit or median prices sit, I know that Wayne doesn't like median price as a measurement because it's not very accurate. It gives a little bit of distorted.
It moves falsely in my mind. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where are the median prices?
Okay. Let's start with the base. So, the base, Eastern Bays, these are the suburbs from Oraki to Glendowie, right? Oraki, Mission Bay, Ko'i, St. Heliers, Glendowie. Out of these suburbs, people probably say that Glendowie is the most or the best value for money. Main reason, a little bit cheaper than the rest of the suburbs in the base. Very good schooling. Glendowie Primary, Glendowie College, sought after schools. A little bit more commute.
Yep.
And you don't have proper access to the beach. You've got access to the beach, but it's not like a beach like Mission Bay or St. Heliers. Very family friendly. Pretty big homes, nice sections. Not as developed as St. Heliers and Mission Bay yet, right? The median price in Glendowie varies between 1.8 and 1.9. Currently it's probably around 1.850 compared to, for example, St. Heliers is usually around the 2 million mark.
Yep.
Mission Bay, it's a little bit below that because in Mission Bay you've got a lot of units and apartments that bring that favorite median price,
which is why I argue against the median price, because if suddenly somebody sells a lot of apartments, say 2 beddies, then it brings down the median price, artificially. Equally, if a lot of apartments don't sell, but a couple of penthouses sell, say we're Saints and they're, where you're doing anything from, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 million, then it brings it up artificially. Yeah,
but if you compare 4-bedroom in Mission Bay and in Glendowie, the Mission Bay property will be more. Oh.
Wow, that was exciting, lady.
Nice. That was a last second stop.
If we had a crash on
on the podcast,
if we had a crash on the podcast, what would we do? We'd keep live streaming, wouldn't we? We'd go to live streaming instantly. I would then, once we're sitting on the side of the road, phone the rental company. We're in a rental car right now, and say, "Hey, a drunk driver smashed into my bloody Audi, and now thank you for your rental car, because now a drunk driver, now the lady smashed into the rental car." Then I'll become the problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else? Because you've got a much better understanding of the base. Anything else?
I think the value is determined by what the bay offers. Yep.
Yeah.
Lifestyle. Yeah, lifestyle. Oraki, closer to the city, but there's not much to do in Oraki.
Yeah.
Like if you want to have dinner, you got to come down to Mission Bay or down to Saints. But it's closer, and it's got a variance in the streets from high to low.
It's a little bit isolated in a way.
Yeah, and isolated. It's got pros and cons.
Yes.
We go to Mission Bay. You're central. You're busy. You've got a cinema. You've got cafes.
Touristy a little bit.
Tourists come and go. It's an iconic suburb within New Zealand.
Yeah.
It goes off in summer. It doesn't on a day like this when there's a storm. So people pay a bit more for that.
Yeah.
Ko'i, it's quieter, but it's you go left or right and you've got Saints or Mission Bay. So the locals go high value in Ko'i.
Yes.
We're not overwhelmed. The Ko'i beach is fantastic. It's more private. Everybody else that comes to the side of town drives to Mission Bay.
It's the local beach.
It's the local beach. That's exactly
for the locals.
Yep.
So if you're 65 and you want to have a swim, walk down to the beach.
I think most of the ones doing the swimming in the morning are about 75, and they're fit as a fiddle, doing their ocean swims.
Yeah.
But you're right. And then you go Saints. So Saints comes up in value.
Yeah.
Beautiful village also. And then you're right, you go over to Glendowie and you're further out. It's a commute. So normally when somebody comes into the bays for the first time, and we try and show them something in Glendowie, they go, it's too far away. The Glendowie people are normally people that have grown up local or lived local, and they're cool with another 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But at the start people aren't, and therefore that affects the value and brings it down a little bit. And you're right, unless you're down on Cracker Bay, then pretty hard to get a bit of beach.
Yeah, and talking Glendowie, we're not talking about, Riddell Road and Clifftop properties that are a lot more expensive than probably a lot of the properties also in the rest of the base.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You Clifftop along there commands a premium because of the views, which is pretty nice looking over the Browns and further out east, really.
But Glendowie is a little bit more quieter. I like Glendowie. It's just really families, schools, and much quieter than the rest of the suburbs.
Mission Bay busy, Glendowie quiet. Yeah, that's fair to say. Huh? Okay.
Yes. Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vess. A lot of you leave comments, tell me you need help. Do me a favor. I'll tell you the best way to get hold of me. Shoot me a message right now at 021 622 266. Again, 021 622 266. Let's get back to the video. A few words about East Auckland, which is interesting. So I live in East Auckland, so I know that it's a much bigger area. A lot more suburbs are in East Auckland than in the Eastern Bays. I would say value for money, probably Pakuranga. If so, the median price in Pakuranga is roughly 920,000. If you want to have, because Pakuranga you're gonna have less commute compared to if you are, let's say, in Howick. And everyone that lives out east, they know that commute from East Auckland to the city, it's horrible. It's really bad, especially now with the new Reefs Road flyover that they're trying to bypass the Pakuranga Plaza. It's gonna be really bad for the next 2 years. So if you want to have less commute but be a little bit better than the Pakuranga, you go on the other side of Pakuranga Road. So if you're driving east, it's on the left hand side.
Is AT doing that flyover thing you just described?
Yes.
2 years?
But they started like 5 years ago. So
4 years to go.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone out east is very hopeful because we've got the local MP, Simeon Brown now. He's the Minister of Transport. So hopefully this will be on the top of his priorities to make it work, because what happened is that they closed off one of the streets that was very important for transportation, for free flow, without providing more buses, without factoring in or providing more ferries. And the train in Auckland is not very reliable. If it's too hot, they cancel the train. If it's too cold, there's something else. So yeah, if you want to have a little bit better lifestyle, but again, less commute, you go on the other side of Pakuranga Road, which is Sunny Hills and Farm Cove. They're more quieter suburbs. They've got a beautiful walk by the estuary. You're at the back of St. Ken's. You've got some pretty good schooling there. If you wanna go or pursue much better schooling, which out east is considered to be Maclean's College, you need to drive probably another 15-20 minutes in the morning, half an hour to 40 minutes.
Wow.
To go to Melons Bay, Bucklands Beach, Half Moon Bay, to be in zone for Maclean's College, which is one of the top schools in public schools in New Zealand. And then you need to be careful. So for example, the entire Melons Bay area is zoned for Maclean's, but part of Bucklands Beach, part of Half Moon Bay. So there are also areas, pockets in Half Moon Bay that are more comparable to Pakuranga vibe, the outside of Maclean's, that are also probably good value for money. It's just you need to be comfortable with the commute. Takes a little bit longer.
Can I just announce we're putting this into sports mode?
Wow.
No,
Okay.
There's no change.
It feels like you.
It's like I put the handbrake on.
I thought you put it in reverse. Put it into reverse. Yeah.
This is not dynamic in an Audi, is it? Sports mode in the Corolla. Love you, Toyota. Sorry, mate. Keep going.
Yeah. So the just median price in Sunny Hills will be around the 1.3. The further you go, when you get into the McLean's color zone, for example, Melons Bay will be around 1.7, 1.8, very comparable to Glendowie. But then, of course, commute, and then if you compare the lifestyle in the base, compare the lifestyle in East Auckland, it's a big difference. Mainly the beach feel, I would say. So out east, Eastern Beach, Coco Bay, they're a little bit more wild. You don't have cafes and restaurants along the coast. Less busy. It's more exercise, running, doing a few other things compared to the Eastern Base, where they're more urbanized, more commercial,
civilized,
civilized, yeah.
But not as fit as the people further east, by the sounds of it, eh? More civilized, a little bit heavier. Because the further east you go, the less muffins at the beach. Whereas Mission Bay, you get a muffin bay, Muffin Bay. We'll call it Muffin Bay.
Muffin Bay.
I hope Disney Simpson's not listening. She'll go, Muffin Bay?
Where's Muffin Bay? Yep. Anything else that you want to add about East Auckland? Do you have a good understanding also of East?
I think it's the factors in Auckland. A lot of it comes back to transport and commuting and travel and hassle.
Yeah.
So we get central across here, we go, yeah, that's really cool. And I think if you look at future value in suburbs, you would pin yourself on that.
Yeah.
I think you made the point, very fair point about public transport. Man, it's going to be a long time before that's really works.
If ever.
If ever, for Auckland, New Zealand. I think we are just car based. Might be that 20 years time that might have changed. But if we're through here, easy. But on that basis though, Pakuranga should be the most expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's cheapest and you're not having to head up the main drag.
Correct.
There,
Yeah.
But in other parts of Auckland, people are doing the same. Whangaparai, the guys up there, one road in, one road out. Devonport, Lake Road, man, you want to have fun, that's Lake Road.
Birkenhead.
Yeah, so you've got that sort of gig happening. I think also, if I think about, say we jump one suburb over and we go Remuera, it's got the double grammar zone, so that creates high value. You've got just the name or the suburb itself adds value, and also the consistency of the value of homes. But then you're away from the beach.
Yes.
So now a lot of families would go, we'd rather be down at the beach, and our schooling is really good. We don't need to be up there, and we can still go to private schools anyway.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's a good mix. It's a good subject.
Yeah, 100%. And the other good thing is that all these suburbs are along the coast, which is beautiful.
Best real estate in the world is your coastal strip.
Yeah.
Thank God New Zealand's so thin. We're all on a coastal strip.